Hello folks, this is Scott with Dallas Paint Correction and Auto Detailing. So you want to learn how to be an auto detailer, huh? Well, get a load of this boy. This thing's about 41 foot, 40 foot. It's a Prevost. It's a nice RV. And my job is to wash it, put some wax on it, polish the aluminum wheels. I gotta take care of all the chrome that's on the bottom, or whatever that is. Is that chrome or stainless? Who knows? It's chrome. Of course it's chrome. But let me bring you in and take a look at this thing, and I'll show you what I'm doing to kind of give you some tips and tricks. When you're washing a very large RV, there really is no time to come back and dry your area up so you don't get any water spots. That's not going to help you. It's going to take you forever to try to wash this RV if you just wash this area here and then dry it by hand and then come over here and wash and dry it by hand or use a leaf blower. You're just going to be wasting too much time. And what happens is, because it's so large, naturally all the water that you're flushing off this area is just going to run over there. And guess what? I'm working in direct sunlight, so guess what happens? And this is a pain in the butt. If you really want to be an auto detailer, you're going to have to deal with this. But I've got water that's begun to dry on these chrome pieces, and guess what? I'm going to have all sorts of water spots. I got some hard water here, but that's okay in the moment, because what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to polish all the chrome on the bottom of this thing, so I'll take care of that later. But I want to show you something that I'm using to kind of reduce some of the soap streaks, some of the water spots and stuff. Is I'm actually using this. Get a load of this. Big Bad Scott, the professional detailer, is using blue coral wash and wax. Why am I using a wash and wax soap for this? How come I'm not using Purple Power traffic film remover? Well, the RV's not all that hammered. This will get the job done, but I want to take advantage of the wax that's in it. The wax will actually help and reduce some of the water spots along the way. Not that it eliminates them completely, but what happens is because you've used a wash and wax soap and rinsed it off, the residue from the hard water will remove from the chrome rather easy later on, versus using something like a traffic film remover or just a pH neutral soap that can't remove waxes and sealants. You're always going to get some type of soap residue left behind, some type of water spots. It's just the way it goes, folks. When you're working with a very large amount of space, you're going to have water flowing all over the place. You just can't kill yourself and go, oh, let me do one panel at a time so I don't get water spots. You'll turn a 7-hour job into 12. You'll just have to go back over it and get all the water spots off those highly reflective surfaces. And the wash and wax soap, it's blue coral, 4 cents an ounce, is doing a great job of making sure that those water spots that are on the blue part of the RV, the upper part, aren't as noticeable. Yes, I'll go over it quickly with a detail spray, but the wash and wax soap is actually helping in the moment, because the residue left behind from the hard water has kind of been softened a little bit because of the wash and wax soap. Where's my finger? Right there. But I just wanted to show you this big project I'm working on. Hello, folks.
Hi.
I got my customers behind me, so if you hear me talking to somebody, it's my customers. But this is the big bad boy I'm going to be working on, 40-foot Prevost. I'll bring you guys in and show you the after results. I'm going to use Flitz metal polish on the aluminum wheels. I'm going to kind of do something with the bottom of this chrome, maybe hand polish. I'm not sure what I'm going to do there yet, but I'll bring you in and tell you what I did at the end of this thing. But this is like a big school bus, right? Absolutely gorgeous. I love it. But if you want to get into auto detailing, guess what, folks? You don't have to do RVs if you don't want to. They're a lot of work. This is not for the weak. This is not for the weary. If you want this job, you are going to be tired at the end of the day. It's just the way it works. It's a lot of physical labor, but it's very rewarding, and the profit levels are very high in this part of the auto detailing industry. But bring your Gatorade, bring your water, make sure you're pumped up on fluids, because if you're working in direct sunlight like I am, you're going to get tired, you're going to get exhausted. Take breaks. Do not bust yourself and kill yourself. I used to do an RV like this when I was younger in about 4 or 5 hours. I used to have, if I got here at 9 o'clock in the morning, I would be done by 1 o'clock having lunch down the end of the street. Oh man, I'm getting old, folks. It takes me a little bit longer, probably somewhere around 2 hours longer, but I've learned to pace myself, not kill myself. This is a big project to begin with. Don't sit here and say, oh God, can I get this done in 3 or 4 hours? You're gonna burn yourself out and you're gonna make mistakes. But I just wanted to show you what I'm working on. 40-foot Prevost, absolutely gorgeous. This one's going, this one's being sold. That's why I'm doing a nice wash to it and cleaning it up and detailing it. And then we're getting a new big bad boy that I'll be maintaining and taking care of. So I'll bring you into that one as well. I appreciate it, guys. Take care. Have a good one. Love you all.